Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Lips. I'm back for another reading this morning. I wanted to say thank you to the 12 people who have subscribed to me. I'm really happy that you guys felt cool with being the first ones on the channel, because I know that it can feel a little bit weird. Is that in the frame? I know it can feel a little bit weird to be the first one, the first few, but I will be here. I will be posting pretty much every day. So I'm not always going to be like this, but since I am so small, if you guys resonate with this reading, come join or like, or if you want to have a chat in the comments, I'm so down. Just let me know if these are actually helping, resonating. I just want to know. I want to know. Okay. Getting in. It's so crazy, like it's so hot today. But I was like, I just like these morning readings in the sun. I just like it. So I'm actually cooking. But you know, the sun is like so illuminating, isn't it? The sun. Oh, do you see the spider? I don't know if you see the spider, but there's this little baby spider that's been hanging out in here. And it's on the table right now. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna jump to a second tarot deck. Don't usually do this, but I'm feeling called to. Page of Cups has been following us. It's taking a little longer this morning, but that's okay. We'll just let the message come through how it's supposed to. Okay, we have some illumination here. Queen of Cups here. Okay, the first message I'm getting is that still being in this like protection zone, like self-protective zone, it's closing out. Okay, it's this spirit's guiding us to move away from this Nine of Wands energy, to feel like we need to be wary, okay, to feel what am I getting here? Okay. I'm talking to a collective who has been penalized for their gifts, for their awareness, I'm hearing. Now, just making sure you can see that, okay. So, you've retreated inward. Got the Strength card here. You've retreated inward. You've been in a self-protective bubble lately, okay? And you removed a lot of the unnecessary tasks, responsibilities in your life because you have needed to go inward and look after yourself. I'm seeing that clearly. But you're being guided now You're being told that you have enough information now, and that it would be in your best interest to move forward now, whatever time this is seeing you. Oh, we've got something fallen on the ground here. Ten of Pentacles. You were knocked off your high horse, and this is a message that came through yesterday as well. So let me know if you saw that one. But the Four of Swords is about rest. So what I'm getting with this particular Four of Swords here is you were knocked off your high horse because Spirit wanted you to rest. And because we have the Two of Pentacles here again, because you were too distracted by things that weren't necessary. Okay. Sorry, I've just realized my fan's on. I'm going to sacrifice myself and turn that off because I know the audio is kind of bad already. But we are fixing that. I think this is going to be the last time you see a video like this. Ooh, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting here with the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles is that you have so much like energetic loot. I'm seeing a treasure chest. I'm seeing ancestral winds that never got to come through into the physical. And so I'm getting that like chosen one energy here. People that in this incarnation, in this lifetime, get to reap the rewards for closing out a lot of ancestral cycles. This is your lifetime where you are supposed to be extremely nourished, be stable, be supported. So again, we have this Three of Swords woman here pointing at you. This has been coming through a lot recently, kind of this heartache from elders, from people like authority figures that were offended by your light and didn't use their authority properly. And I'm getting like with, again, this throat clearing here, that if you were younger when you experienced this, which is usually what happens when we're dealing with authority figures, it really took away this power that was rightfully yours, okay? So anyway, we're being encouraged to move now, because if we continue to revel in this energy, if we continue to stay put with where we are and continue to protect ourselves when we already have all of this information and this knowledge that we've gathered in this hermit phase, in this time we've spent alone, we're not going to act on the energy that is present to us right now. And that energy is definitely new, creative energy. I think there are things that are trying to come into the physical for you right now, but they can't unless you make a move. We have the Six of Swords twice here. So you're being very guided by spirit, by your ancestors here. With this sacred movement, there's been a sacred pause, and now it's time for sacred movement. And I guess what I mean when I say sacred movement is like almost destined. Okay, we have the Two of Wands here. So you've been in this phase of rest, recalibration. You've been considering what's next for you, potentially in career, in home life, okay? And Spirit is guiding you towards the easiest paths forward, Okay, oh my gosh, look at that, the Six of Cups. I'm really being brought back to this like nostalgic energy. Perhaps you have a grandmother on the other side, I'm sensing here. An older woman who's on the other side that is protecting you. And just guiding you through this next phase of integration. Okay, so being called over here. That was quite a nice sound, wasn't it? Sorry for the throat clearing here. I think it's a sign, something to do with speaking your truth. Okay, we have not the right time. I want to get this coffee cup out of the way. Improving health. Okay. Not the right time, improving health. I want to get some more information about this quickly. If this is past, present, or future energy. Okay, sorry everyone, I'm back. It was getting really loud outside. Okay, can we get something for not the right time, Spirit? High Priestess in reverse. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Okay. So you're being guided to okay, there's definitely conflict here. There's conflict here. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. I think you're being... This is a tricky situation. I'm so sorry. Okay. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Okay. You've been through the fire. There has been some challenging information, realizations about people and situations in your life. You're realizing that there's certain things in your life that you thought were going to be there forever that aren't for you. And Spirit's telling you, okay, we have release here as well. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. You're being guided to not look at the disappointments here. You're actually being guided to use this energy to move forward without burdens. Oh yeah, and we have the Ten of Wands here, okay? Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. You've taken on a lot of burdens. You've taken on a lot of burdens, and it has to do with other people. Conflict here could be family, could be friendship groups, could be a workplace. And this is where you've been knocked off your high horse. The High Priestess in reverse shows me that throughout this whole situation, you've gotten very confused with who you really are and what you are bringing to the table in this situation, whether this is work, whether this is, you know, whatever I mentioned, whatever it is for you. There's been so much conflict and confusion. I'm sensing almost like a gaslighting energy as well here, that like you are walking away from the situation feeling weaker than before, potentially questioning yourself, questioning your motives. Potentially someone was telling you things about yourself and you were like, is this true? Is this really who I am? Spirit is assuring you that that's not the truth, okay? It's not the truth. You are, as I said earlier, this is supposed to be a timeline for you where you get to relax, rest in your abundance, receive, like the Ten of Pentacles here, receive financial stability in this lifetime. I'm seeing an echidna in this card, and it's reminding me of how something so cute can be spiky. And that is kind of taking me back to this Nine of Wands here, about protecting the self and not feeling like you can trust people. But you're being guided right now to know that this cycle has closed out, and really what you need to do is move forward with this new sense of self-confidence and self-protection. They understand that it's hurt. They understand that there's been a lot of pain here. Now I'm being shown how when we get a wound, how it kind of scabs over, it hardens, thickens up the skin. And I think they're trying to tell you that that actually makes you beautiful. Scars make you beautiful. It makes you tougher, stronger, but that, you know, pain is never supposed to make us afraid of it happening again. We're not supposed to be afraid that the same situation is going to happen again. And so how do we not be afraid of that? We trust that what the universe deems fair for our soul growth and for our development, and also for, like, you know, I think the universe tells the truth a lot of the time. Like, we need to know. We need to know if people or workplace situations or like whoever it is, like, they don't have our best interests at heart. So I think you're being guided right now. And I do sense it's like a sensitive situation. But I think you're just being guided to pay attention to what you've learned and don't let it block you. With this Magician in reverse here, I'm just telling, and the High Priestess in reverse, don't let fear of the past hold you back from what's trying to come in now. And I'm also getting like how when we get to the end of a cycle, we're usually the most worn. We're like the most exhausted. We want to go inward. We want to hide. We have loss here. Okay, with loss can come self-defeat. And it's really this like, and I think we're supposed to sit with that for a while, grieve, heal. Okay, we have isolation. So absolutely, this is on point for someone here. We're supposed to take our time to re-emerge, but I think you're being told it's time. It's time. There's opportunities that are ready for you now that you can easily convince yourself they're not worth it, that it's not the right time again. We have convention here. Okay, convention. I'm not sure if they want you to be a bit more conventional at this time or to actually ignore convention. I'm going to get more on that. We have independence, drama. Okay, Independence came out yesterday as well. We have tens here. We have a lot of tens here. This is the end of a cycle. And you're really being guided to move forward now. Absolutely. If any of you are sick and tired of something happening in the workplace, start applying to some new jobs. Even if you don't feel like you're qualified, even if you're just not sure if it's the right time, just start putting out feelers. I'm actually doing this at the moment as well. Rewards, expansion, destiny, the world. So I think there is this like, there is this heightened energy at the moment where you are owed a lot karmically. You are owed a lot karmically. You've completed these cycles, but now you're almost too afraid to move. We have the Empress here. There is a naked woman on this, so for the rules, the YouTube rules, I'm not going to put that down, okay? But you are very, regardless of gender, you are very fertile at the moment. You have some great ideas, and actually this pain and this conflict and this loss here, okay, what I'm seeing is like, you see how this bird is eating the final bits of meat from this carcass? It's like Spirit took away so much out of your life that wasn't for you, that now you're really at the good bit. You're at the good part. And I think it's not so much like what's in your life right now, but it's who you've become. The good parts of you remain. They're a part, like, I think you're really being guided to like sit down and write down some things that make you, that you really enjoy about yourself, that you really love about yourself. What do you actually provide? What do you offer to the table? What can you do that other people can't do, or that the people in your life right now can't do? What makes you special? What makes you unique? We had the High Priestess in reverse. Again, full next to the High Priestess in reverse. And we have balance, harmony, temperance here. Okay, so now that's kind of the answer for the convention card for me. You're being encouraged right now to create a new routine for yourself. Again, this work thing is coming in, like just starting to kind of put out feelers. Like, it's never too late to pivot if you feel like that's what you want to do, or if you really want to make some new friends, make some new relationships, or make a new group of family, if you've had to walk away from family. I just feel like Spirit is saying that is a key. That is a key that's going to lead you somewhere. It's going to lead you somewhere, and that is going to have a huge effect on your life. There's like some sort of key that might not be the end road, but you're going to learn something there about yourself, about what you can actually do with your life. I just sense that there's going to be this beautiful opportunity coming through here. We have caring for yourself in reverse and cash flow in reverse. I'm a part of this collective, absolutely. So a lot of us that are here have been, we've had so much taken out that we haven't really had the resources to look after ourselves, okay? Cash flow in reverse, caring for yourself in reverse. So when these certain situations, jobs, things have been taken out of our life, so has our livelihood, so has that extra abundance that allows us to get services, to look after ourselves, to rest, to be, even just be nice to ourselves, okay? It's a test of courage here. It's a test of courage. What can you, with this Tower moment, with your foundations falling down, with with what's worked in the past not working anymore, what can you actually create from that? What can you create from that? It is so warm right now. It is so warm. Okay. I am very hot. I'm not going to complain though, because I know that a lot of you are in winter. We have luck is on your side. Absolutely. That's what I was saying. There is this new, this rebalancing of the scales. I'm getting Libra energy here. There is this rebalancing of the scales at this time. You are going to be rewarded for your hard work in closing out this chapter. What else have we got? Don't let your past hold you back. If that isn't on point, oh my God. Don't let your past hold you back. A personal issue reaches resolution. Even if you don't get the answers from the people that you would like to get those answers from, those apologies from, okay, I sense that you're getting this closure with self to be able to move forward here, to believe that you're enough. Okay, we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius here as well on the top of the deck. Okay. We have regeneration here. A lot has been burned to the ground so that you can rebuild in a way that's actually for, I'm hearing a 10-year cycle, a 10-year cycle. Flexibility is very essential here. You need to be able to flow with the current. The way that trees, they don't snap when the wind blows. They're able to bend and move with the tides. This phase of recognizing what's not for you is done. It's closed out. So you've realized what isn't for you, who isn't for you. Going into this next chapter, Spirit has done this on purpose. Okay, again, rebalancing of the scales here. Wisdom. Wisdom before success. Wisdom in who you can trust. Wisdom in who you want to be in your life when you really are on the right path. Spirit is sending you information, messages at this time. And again, we have regeneration on the bottom here. You are very, very protected. Okay, we have illumination here. You may have been seeing rainbows, stars. You might have looked at the stars, like stargazed recently. Wisdom, again, coming through. Okay, it's almost like you've been given this, like, this wisdom in advance. Okay? Of what, like, I'm thinking of like poison ivy here, how it can sting us. I believe it's like quite fast acting when you get stung. And that's what I'm getting here is like you found out, it's actually a blessing that you found out sooner rather than later on what isn't for you, because again, it's going to lead to faster prosperity, long-term legacy here. September and October are significant months for you. Past, present, or future. We also have November and December here. We have rebirth, elder. I've been bringing through this elder energy, this ancestor energy a lot today. You have been cleansed of what isn't supposed to be in your life. Ritual. Again, naked person on this, so remember ritual. Okay, the importance of ritual. There might be a kind of manifestation ritual that would really serve you at this time. Something to do with looking after yourself. You're being guided to spend time stretching, spend time in nature, spend time taking care of yourself. We have luxury and we have the month of September here. Wow. You are walking into a very, very blessed, luxurious phase of your life, and you're being really congratulated by Spirit for this period of solitude you've been in, okay? You're being encouraged for still walking forward with truth and grace, even in this phase of indecision, stagnancy, heartbreak. You've got this is from my Oracle deck that's coming out soon here, but we've got the Risk Taker card that I split too, so you're really being encouraged to take a risk today. You know, this is like funny for me as well, because I actually have a job interview today that I wasn't going to go to because I've been just like not sure, but I have been like through this reading, I feel like I've also just been guided to just move. It doesn't matter if it's not particularly like what you want, but it does stir up the energy. You don't know what the actual purpose of like going and meeting with that person, having that conversation can actually do. Even if it's just to show your inner child that like you are going to look out for them, you are going to believe in you and your inner child, believe that good things can come again after a period of waiting. And the sermon card's all about like connecting, especially connecting with people online through music. That might bring you so much joy. You're being encouraged to do that right now. We have shadow here. And we have good luck. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I'm going to read you good luck. I was going to read shadow, but that does feel like your past energy. Oh, and we have I want to play now. So this card is all about finding joy again, finding play again, even in times of lack or indecision or disruption, and knowing that actually play is a huge part in the process. It's a huge part of the process. It can actually bring in a lot more than waiting for, not waiting, then isolating. Just actually like spending time playing. This has been coming through a lot. Spending time just having fun and allowing yourself to have fun, even if it's on your own, because it allows the energy to kind of mix up, change, stir. And then that brings in new people, it brings in new opportunities, it brings in what's truly meant for you. Okay, our candle's almost burnt out now. So I sense there's actually a shift in this reading. So take a deep breath with me. Someone named Brett, someone know a Brett. Take a deep breath with me. Spirit, ancestors, guides, I ask you to please clear us of indecision, pain, and instead transmute that into purpose, so we can begin to move forward again, to feel divinely guided this time and not afraid, so that our true nourishment can begin. And so it is, and so it is. Page 43 here. Let's close this out for you with my card, Good Luck. Okay, can you see that? We often feel the greatest pressure right before the breakthrough, when old structures tremble and doubt starts to sound convincing. That's when many turn back, mistaking intensity as a sign to stop. Don't. You've been doing the heavy lifting. Keep your heart open and your pace grounded. You're almost through the tunnel. Stay steady and let life meet you halfway. You may be in a season of disarray, people exiting, paths collapsing, structures you once relied on dissolving faster than you can process. Can you believe how accurate this is? But the universe doesn't clear what you still need, it clears what can't come with you. This is recalibration. A timeline is shifting. The foundation of your next chapter can't be built on expired contracts. Good luck isn't the universe throwing dice, it's your higher self snapping the grid into coherence. You'll know this shift by its quiet uncertainty. What once felt like friction will begin to flow. The right people, conversations, and coincidences will converge, not to test you, but to meet you. Still, this card isn't about waiting passively. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It's an invitation to notice what's already aligning. Every no you've received lately may be the closing of a door that belonged to your old frequency. Every pause, every detour, every sudden release, these are not signs of bad luck, but of divine load bearing. The universe is lightening your structure so it can lift you higher. Luck happens when timing, truth, and trust converge. You're arriving into resonance. True luck is earned energetically. It forms through hardships, lessons, the wisdom of pattern breaking, and the courage to keep refining your choices. Luck arrives when you've metabolized what used to block you. As you move through this final stage of integration, remember that you are deserving of good, nourishing things. You are blessed, you are guided, you are protected. Let this be your sign. The map is updating and you're right on time. And the affirmation is everything real is finding me. Everything real is finding you. Oh my gosh. So much to look forward to. So much to welcome in for this new cycle. I hope that this resonated, that this encouraged you, that this supported you. Again, if you would like to have a chat in the comments or subscribe and hang out, I would love that so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Gonna blow out this candle for you so we can really move into a brand new energy here. Ooh, and a dice roll, of course. 3. It's time to create. And the leaf blower's starting. That's crazy. Okay, time to go. Bye.